All right. So a reminder then, after we do our new lesson today and tomorrow, then Thursday we will review. Friday will be our quiz over chapter 7. Okay. So corresponding parts of congruent figures. Just like we talked about yesterday, corresponding, remember my example of the shoes. Corresponding is like the right and the left shoe. They match up. They go together. Okay. What does congruent mean again? The same. Okay. Same size, same shape. So right here it says we can really use this idea to figure out which of these 3 or 4 puzzle pieces will fit or possibly fit in that spot. Now, right away, when we see this, I hope one of them you can eliminate right away. Which one is clearly not the answer? D. We can't have a corner in the midst of our shape. Okay. So, all right, we got a prediction. Let's think it through logically, or talk me through. Why do you think it's C? Okay, colors, that's a big clue that if you look at your paper, you don't have, but if you look up here, okay? So, because right away, based on the colors, which one is clearly not it? B. It's somewhere down it's probably down here, right? It's almost all one color. Now, between A and C, they kind of have similar colors, but at the end of the day, all right, we got a vote for A, a vote for C, 2 votes for C. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's C. So you see how this is a little more rounded? Where that's got like that hook kind of. Also down here, I think this is too small. So I would agree with Riley and Eric and choose C. Any puzzle experts in our midst? No? My grandma used to always put together puzzles when I was growing up. So, all right. With authority, circled. Answer choice C.
I was right. That's why I should be teaching my class.
All right. Talk us through this next one then, Riley.
You got it.
So, yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, it says the following triangles are congruent. It tells us they're congruent. Write a congruent statement. So remember, the first triangle, I think yesterday, Greg, you chose for me. The first triangle we can do in any order. So let's start off with this triangle. I don't care what we name it. Anyone speak up? Okay, he's going out of order today. Crazy, right? All right, so Z, Y, X. Now, that will be congruent to, it told us it was congruent. At this point, we are bound. We have to follow the rules. What is Z congruent to? R. Why do you know that? You just know? But what made it so you know? They're both 36. They're the same. They're congruent, which means it's R. Okay, Y was next. What do we put there? Which one matches with Y? Q. Now here's the thing. There's no markings there, but since we have 36 and 36 and 22 and 22, do you guys remember yesterday the third angle theorem told us if 2 of them are the same, then the third one has to be the same. Okay? And then our final letter, what should I put? Yep. P. Now, we're not quite done with this question. It says write a congruent statement and solve for W. So we already wrote a congruent statement. Now we need to solve for W. So first thing, let's find W. It is right here. Think back to last week. What do we know about triangles? Add up to 180. So, with that in mind, what can we write here to solve this? Okay, 36 plus 22. That's a good start. What else do we need? No? We got to add the other one. Remember, 4W plus 14. All of that equals 180. All right, take a moment. I need everyone in this room to solve this problem. All right, Juan, what's my first move? Combine like terms. Okay, what can go together? Uh-huh. What can combine?
I've got 72 plus 2.
Yeah. All right. Good. All right, Eric, what's next?
Subtract
72.
get 1 of 8.
All right.
5, and then you get 27.
And we get W equals 27. How do we do? Good. All right. Number 3. On number 3, we will talk more in Chapter 8 about how to prove they're congruent, but these triangles are congruent. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Now, think carefully. Which ones will match up? So once again, we can start any order we want. So, all right, Eric spoke up first. He said F, G, E. Now, is congruent to, now order matters. Look at F. F has 3 little marks here, which means it matches up with J. Which one will G go with? Okay. And finally, H. Now, it says write a congruent statement and then solve for Y. To solve for Y, I want you to start off by finding Y. Where is the Y at? Okay, 7y minus 10, right here. Is that a side or an angle? It's a side. It's on the edge. It's indicating that side. What segment is that related to? Which side is essentially what I'm saying? Well, okay. Sorry. I meant on this shape. What are the letters?
E and F.
E and F. What you were doing is correct, but I'm saying so that's segment EF. Now look at our congruent statement. EF. That's 3, 1. So what will EF match up with? HJ, JH. They're both right. We'll probably say HJ. So go to your shape now and look, and what if it matches up with HJ? What is HJ? This is the part where you answer. 25. Back to what you said earlier. So 7y minus 10 equals 25. All right, bless you. Take a moment and solve this. All right. Good, Orlando. What's my first move? Plus 10. And then we divide, and what'd you get y to be? 5. Good. All right. Flip it to the back. All right. Once again, we have a congruent statement. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now, our end goal is to find angle D. What is the measure of angle D? Do we have any ideas? All right, how can we find angle D? Riley, Jeff, focus up here. What do you think? How can we find angle D? Okay, we need to set up an equation. What equation? 6y plus 2. Okay. Okay. What? Plus 83. Okay, so with this strategy, what do you know about every triangle? Adds up to 180. I agree this strategy works, except what's F? How much is that? We don't know. Now, which one does F match up with? C. So how much is C? We don't know. So that strategy would have worked if we knew either F or C. We do not. So unfortunately, we cannot do that way. Because that's along the same lines. We'd have to figure out what that missing one was. Let's focus on what you started with. 6y plus 2. That was D. What do we know about angle D? Okay. What else do we know? Don't even look at your picture. If this was all you had, what do you know? What's equal? Yeah. Which one? A. A and D are congruent. So now, with that in mind, what do you think we should do? Well, we should be able to figure it out. Someone else, I'm not just asking you, I'm asking everyone. Okay. Correct. All right, solve that. Okay. Solve for y. Now, will that be our answer for what angle D is? No, what will we need to do with it? Plug it in. Okay. Solve for y. All right, Bradlow, what's my first move? Okay, yeah, because it's positive, so we do the opposite. Good. That leaves us with y plus 2 equals 11. All right, or 1y if you prefer. All right, from here, Levinsky, what do I do? No. Look right here. We want to do the opposite of this. What is happening with them? Plus, so what's the opposite of that? Subtract. So we'll subtract that. Then what's 11 minus 2? I still agree with you. Yep. Oops, that's supposed to be a 9. It looks like a G. Okay. Now, if y equals 9, we're not done, because what did the question ask? Yeah, what does that stand for? M angle D. What does M stand for? Anyone know? The measure of angle D. Basically, how big is it? So, how do I find what angle D is? All right, yesterday you guys got a pass because it was Monday. Today we're just not participating. Come on. What can I do? Yeah. Plug it in. Okay. So what? Because it's Tuesday, we can not answer questions too?
I mean, Thursday's gonna be
Can't wait. What is 6 times 9? 54. Plus 2? 56. Yeah. So how big is angle D? 56 degrees. All right, we'll finish. All right, so the second part of question 4, part B here, says find AB. Okay, using our congruence statement, what do we know about AB? It's congruent to DE. Good. So if AB, what is AB? Three x plus 8. What will that be equal to? 5x. That's what DE is. Good. All right. Take a moment and solve. And then once again, you're going to need to plug that in. All right. First step, Ava, what should I do? Combine like terms. Okay, so we need to get our x's together. How can I do that? Good. Minus the 3x. Good. All right, 8 equals 2x. Nicole, what's next? Divide it by 2. Yep. And what does x equal? 4. Okay, good. But that's not our answer, right? It says find AB. What can I do with that 4? Plug it in. Which one should I plug it into? 3x plus 8 or 5x? Technically this one, but it wouldn't matter because what do we know about them? They are congruent. So you should get the same answer either way. But you're right. Technically it's the 3x plus 8. So 3 times 4 is 12 plus 8? 20. Good. And our label, 20 inches. All right, the last one here, it says, what is the length of LM? Once again, always start with our congruent statement. If LM, right here, LM, what is LM congruent to? GH, yeah. So what can we set up here? What is the same as LM, guys? Finish it out. Come on. Okay, technically that's going to be a GH, but good. 3x plus 26 equals. Good. All right, solve that. Now keep in mind the thing you get will not be your answer. Okay, the one you get, you'll need to plug back in.